Greetings, family. I believe we are all doing well. Wherever you are watching me from, you are welcome to the Nation's Anchor TV. Kindly do well to like this video and share the video as well. Thank you so much for liking. Kindly go ahead and keep on liking. Let's talk about what is happening in Togo. My anger this afternoon, this evening, where you are watching me from, my anger this afternoon is on ECOWAS, so-called toothless bulldog ECOWAS. For the past days, I think we all know what is happening in Togo. The issue in Togo is one particular family has kidnapped the country Togo. Okay? The country called Togo is being kidnapped by one particular family called the Nyasingbe family, the Yadema family. The country Togo is being kidnapped by this family. Now, the family, the father of the current president ruled for 38 solid years. 38 solid years. The father of the current president. Keep on liking the video for me. Thank you so much. The father of the current president ruled for 38 solid years. And this current president has been over 20 years. Go to Togo and see the state of that country. Go to Togo, go to Togo. If you've not been there before, from Ghana to Togo is not that far. Go to Togo and see, just go to Togo and then get away from Lomé. Lomé is a capital city. So obviously, in Africa, it seems African leaders, what the only thing they learn from school is just to make sure that your capital cities are a little bit okay. But the moment you get out from the capital cities, the rest of the country the rest is history. I don't know, because it's not in Togo alone. Across all the African countries, it seems they are mandated to make sure that it's only the capital cities that are a little bit okay. Talk of network, talk of road, access or quality or good roads. Talk of education, hospital. Meanwhile, in developed countries, it is not like that. When you are developing a country, when you are developing a whole nation, you make sure that everywhere where people are, where human beings are, at least you give them the fundamentals of things that makes human living comfortable. Talk of good roads, talk of good schools, talk of good water, talk of good hospitals. You make these things available. But in Africa, and particularly West Africa, when you get out from the the capital cities, the rest of the country, it seems they are not part of the country. And all right. These politicians will make sure that the media focuses always in these capital cities, and the media will be projecting what they are doing in these capital cities, and they will paint it as if that is how the whole country is. Are you getting my point? They just make sure that the media project whatever is going on in these capital cities, and then the rest of the country is being ignored. But through the media, they will project it outside, and you will think the whole country is the same as how the capital city is being developed. But it is a lie. I never knew this until I started traveling. I never knew this until I started traveling to rural areas, to small towns, to villages in Ghana here. Then I realized that we have been deceived, we have been scammed by how the media projects the development of the country. That's why when I go, wherever I go, I make sure I don't focus in the capital cities. I move away from the capital cities into the rural areas, into the other towns, and I will let you know the reality from these, countries. Last year, I was in Togo. I went to Togo last year, or this year. I think it's this year, early this year, somewhere. Yeah, early this year. I went to Togo. And I went to the rural areas, smaller towns. The videos are on my YouTube channel, The Nation's Anchor TV. Go there and you see. I just posted one this morning. Go there and you will see. A country with a population of not even up to 10 million people. Odi Asempa Spiritual Herbal Center. Odi Asempa, I see you. You are welcome, bro. Thank you for joining me. A country with a population of not even, up to 10 million. I learned they are around 9 million. Togo, not up to 10 million. What is the population of Qatar? Can somebody direct me here? What is the population of Qatar? Is Qatar even up to 5 million in population? I learned Qatar is somewhere around 3 million. But go and look at how they've developed that country to Qatar. What resources do they have? The only thing they have is oil. But with proper leadership, go to Qatar and see how they've utilized the money, the resources to develop Qatar to the extent that today, Qatar is dealing or having a deal with America, big countries. Togo is just population of 9.7 million. So you will say a handful of citizens. You should be able to develop every corner of this country. Even if America, with a population over 300 million, is able to make sure that 99% of the population everywhere, have developed, how much more a small country like Togo, with a population less than 10 million, they are not up to 10 million, they are 9.7 million. Yesterday I checked, they are not up to 10 million. Why should developing this country, making the people over there feel comfortable, why should it be difficult thing for a good leader, if not dealer, if not greediness, if not selfishness? Why should developing a country which is less than 10 million population, why should developing this country be something difficult and tough for a leader in Togo to develop? Why should it be difficult? But go to Togo and see. Family, if you are here, share this video for me. Our media won't do what some of us are doing. Kudos to few guys using their platforms to talk or to discuss this, what is going on in Togo. Because as I'm speaking with you now, if you go to Togo, the media is shut down. The media is not allowed to talk about this. The youth are using their own TikTok platforms to champion what they are doing. The media is not projecting what is going on in Togo. If you are an activist in Togo, you dare not raise alarm, you dare not blow alarm, or you dare not criticize what is going on. And I'm here to discuss ECOWAS. So if you are here, kindly share this video for me. I'm here to discuss ECOWAS this afternoon. That useless body called ECOWAS, they are the reason why I am here. When we say, one thing I've noticed is that we are being deceived that Africa, we are practicing democracy. But let me tell most of you that in reality, democracy is just a cover-up thing. People have hijacked, more than coup, democratic coup, that is how I call it, or constitutional coup, more than coup d'etat. Those whom we see as people who came to power through coup, military leaders, they be cool, military leaders, or they seem not to be cool, people who came to power with coup. No. The people that we classify as democratically elected leaders, they are in reality, in real life, they are those who have captured power with, military men who are actually the military leaders. They are not civilian leaders. They are not in power with, by virtue of election or democracy. No, they've captured power. And I will explain. Living in a country whereby the military, the police is in the hands of the president. And for that matter, after election, whatever the results, you have to keep quiet and take it like that. In Togo, after election, whatever the results, you have to keep quiet and take it like that. You dare not question, or you dare not, who born dog? Who born you to talk of you are not okay, I mean, you are not satisfied with the results, and for that matter, you are taking the whole election to court or to wherever. You dare not. Is this not a coup? No, is this not a state capture? Yay, is this not a state capture? Is this not a coup? But in the name of democracy, I mean, it is painted out there. Togo is practicing democracy. Cameroon is practicing democracy. Uganda or Congo is practicing democracy. You know, that the term democracy is just a cover-up term. But in reality, these guys have kidnapped, have state capture, and they are ruling and doing whatever they like. And the sad thing is, ECOWAS will be sitting there. ECOWAS don't care. ECOWAS will be sitting there. ECOWAS will not send a delegation to go into this country and then go and tell them that, you know what you are doing goes against what we are preaching. We are all preaching democracy. We want civilian leadership. We want civilian governance. We want civilian rule. And for that matter, we don't want to create, a space for military takeover. But what you are doing with the power the people have given to you is not fair. Go to Togo today. People are being chased and being beaten as if they are they are thieves, they are armed robbers, as if they've committed a sin. The only sin they committed is they are not okay, they are not happy, they are not comfortable with the kind of leadership going on in Togo, and they descended on the street to speak truth to power, to protest. This man you are seeing on your screen have ordered the military men to beat the masses, to beat the people, lash them. And I know you've seen most of the videos online. People are being beaten like they are armed robbers. It's all because the military is in the pocket of this man. For how many days now? ECOWAS is aware. African Union, they are aware. But they are watching. They have no problem with it. But should it be a military takeover? My military being taken over. My military being yaku. My military being to abayingu. Let a military, let coup happen, or let military take over in Togo. Let's assume there is a military takeover in Togo. By now, ECOWAS would have sent some idiot, a delegated of idiot to go and then speak with the military leader and try to convince him or try to let him give power back to civilian leading, civilian government, or return power back to democracy. Let's assume yanyin too man say yeah that's sorry and anka yakwate say coup esi Togo. There's a coup in Togo. There is a military takeover in Togo. SPMGH, I see you. You're welcome. Please kindly keep on liking the video and share this video for me. Let's assume one day we just wake up within the past few weeks. What is happening in Togo? Let's assume it is a military takeover that happened in Togo. You will see ECOWAS issuing a statement. It has come to our notice that there is a military takeover in Togo and we don't support it. ECOWAS is against it and we are sanctioning Togo right now and we are calling the military leaders to return power back to a democracy. Blah, 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 nonsense. And within a few days, they will send a delegation of idiots to Togo to go and sit and speak, to go and sit and have a conversation with the military leader for him to return power back to democracy. Bamalao, Jimakplao, idiot. That is all they know how to do. That is all they do. So I remember when Doumbouya took over in Guinea, quickly they sent our current president, John Dramani Mahama, they sent him to go and then try to speak with Doumbouya and then let him, return power back to, democracy. And I'm sure Dumbuya just listened to him and said, Director, with all due respect, I've heard you. Let's take some picture. Let's eat. Let's drink something. And then bye-bye. Go and tell them that I've heard the message, but I'm not doing that. So up to today, I think Dumbuya is still in charge. Quickly, when Ibrahim Traore took over the Sahel regions, when they took over, how do you call it? Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali. Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali are all part of West Africa. These people have been suffering from terrorist attacks. These people have been suffering from terrorism. People have been disturbing, the country full of instabilities. Terrorists have been causing instabilities in this region, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. For all these years, ECOWAS sits as if they've not seen what is, as if they don't know what is happening in those areas. So-called ECOWAS, economic of West African idiot. We were in Africa here. What was happening? All that was happening in Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. So-called ECOWAS was there as if they don't know what is happening. They never sent a delegation there to go and sit with the so-called civilian government then to negotiate and say, oh, how can ECOWAS come, team up with you guys and help you fight terrorism? ECOWAS never did that. ECOWAS has never go to a meeting to think of having one military or having one alliance. Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Benin, or Cote d'Ivoire, having one army, forming one alliance to fight terrorists that are disturbing the stability of these countries. ECOWAS has never sit down to think of this. No. Until it got to a point where the military men in Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali got fed up, took over their country. Quickly, we saw ECOWAS sending delegation. We have sanctioned you, animals, idiot. I see my godfather here. My godfather, Abraham and Moshe, as a master, talk about Abronye. Godfather, Ghana politics in India, a comedy. When we want to discuss serious and important issues, we discuss geopolitics, we discuss African politics. But when it comes to Ghana politics, the comedy in here, no, I don't have time for Abronye. Their bloggers will deal with them. I don't have time for those words. It is very sad. All that was happening, all that was happening in the Sahel region. Talk of Burkina Faso. For over years now, terrorists have been disturbing Burkina Faso. So-called France. Survivor, my brother, you are welcome. In case you want to join me, you are welcome. Today, I'm on ECOWAS. I want to finish ECOWAS today. Over numerous years, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali were suffering from terrorist attacks, were suffering from terrorism, destabilizing their countries. We never see or heard ECOWAS going to meeting, sitting up, coming to one agreement that, oh, we are all under one umbrella as ECOWAS, and we can sit and watch terrorists disturb our neighboring countries, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, and for that matter, with the alliance we have, we are all putting our military men, our army on the front line for them to battle these terrorists. No. ECOWAS, Africa, West African countries are sitting there waiting for France to come and help Burkina Faso to fight terrorists at their backyard. West African economic, how do they call themselves? Economic, country of West African idiot, ECOWAS. They were sitting here, acting as if they don't know what is going on at the Sahel region, acting as if they don't know what is happening at the Sahel region in Burkina Faso, sitting and then acting as if everything is okay, waiting for France to come and help Burkina Faso to fight terrorists. And who told you that France and the West want you to have a stable country to develop? For them, their wish is for you to be fighting while they are looting and then taking whatever they want. Last time, my brother Survivor said it. He said that the West, the imperialists, They don't have problem with a military leader taking over a country, doing a coup. The imperialists don't have a problem about that too. The only problem the imperialists have is you blocking them from the access to your resources. Last time my brother officials of Ava made it known to me, and it makes sense, and he's right. The imperialists, the problem they have is whether you are a military leader, whether you are a democratic leader, whether you are whatever a monarchical leader, once you give them access to your resources, you are free to do whatever you want to do. But whether you are a democratic leader, whether you are a military leader, whether you are a monarchical leader or a monarchy, once you block them from getting access to your resources, they have a problem with you. So for all this while, Burkina Faso have been facing this terrorist instability in those areas, Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali. ECOWAS was quietly waiting for France to come and help them. And France will be playing a dilly-dally game with the situation. They can use just a week or two to clear that situation. But they know what they benefit from that instability. And for that matter, they will be playing hide and seek with the situation as if they are helping you fight that problem. Meanwhile, the problem still exists. Until Ibrahim Traore and his military men decided to take over their country from idiots calling themselves democratic leaders or civilians. Until they took over from them. The moment Ibrahim Traore, Niger, Mali, when they took over from these so-called idiot democratic leaders, they sat down and then realized that ECOWAS is just an empty idiot. ECOWAS is just a toothless bulldog. So quickly they declared themselves out of ECOWAS to today. The moment they declared, they took over from their so-called civilian leadership in this country, Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, quickly ECOWAS released a statement. We sanction you guys. Bullshit threats. Sanctioning Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, and they are ordering or they are telling them to give power back to democracy. And the guy says, "Where? Do you think we are kids? Or do you think you can scare us or you can bully us? That ECO whatever blah 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 self cry. We are getting out of the ECOWAS. Take your ECOWAS, for idiot. Take your ECOWAS." So they got out of ECOWAS. And then they formed their region. They formed Sahel region. They formed the alliance of the Sahel. Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali. And they declared it out there. If you touch one, you touch all of us. And they've decided to fight their own fight. Quickly, ECOWAS passed back door and then started sending. And John Dramani Mahama, Ghana's president, okay, you are part of the ECOWAS, so what can I say? When it happens, he's the one they are going to send. Whenever anything happens, any coup happens, they will send John Dramani Mahama. Mahama, there is another coup. Can you go and talk to the military leader so that he can give power back to democratic governance? And Mahama too will go. So Burkina Faso, majority of you, I know that you've seen Mahama going to Burkina Faso, severally trying to just have a discussion with Ibrahim Traore and then convincing him and his guys that they should come back to ECOWAS, they should come enjoy the ECOWAS back. But Ibrahim Traore is a very conscious leader. He is wise until he sees a serious ECOWAS, until he sees a bold ECOWAS, until he sees a human ECOWAS, until he sees ECOWAS that consists of bold leaders, patriotic leaders that are ready to, bring up something profitable, something beneficial, something reasonable on the table. They are not joining. So whenever John Dramani Mahama and his entourage go to Burkina Faso, they meet them, they greet them, they take photos, they drink wine, and then they send them back to the airport. Bye bye, yo. Then they go, and then they continue what they are doing. Yes. Whenever John Dramani Mahama and his entourage go to Burkina Faso to speak with the Sahel leaders, they welcome them, they give them their respect, they take photo, they drink tea, they eat fine, they sleep there. The next time they send them back to airport. Bye bye, yo, papa. All the bullshit that you come and tell us, we hear it. You can force the horse to the riverside, but you can't force it to drink it. Hey, if you come under my video and come and write nonsense, then no, I give it to you auto and I block you. If you are not interested in what I'm discussing here, don't stay here a minute. Come out for here. I don't tolerate idiot over here. Okay. I don't tolerate idiot under my videos. I'm telling you, even if you are the one who bought me the phone, I don't tolerate idiot under my videos. If you come here, you are not interested, you don't agree with what I'm discussing, you better come out from here. Bamalao. Recently, that Ibrahim Traore and these military guys took over in the Sahel region or in Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali. Go and look at the reforms. Go and look at the measures that they put in place to fight these terrorists, these people that cause stabilities in these regions. Go and look at the measures that within, as short as possible time, the measures they put in place to fight these guys for the people to be safe in those areas. Go there. Go there. Go to Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali and see the measures that Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, and Tiani have put in place for the safetyness of the people, their people over there. Today, I can say in West Africa here, Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali has the strongest military compared to the rest of the eco-idiot groups. I can tell you. Within the space of less than 3 years, talk of ammunitions, weapons, sophisticated machines that the military will need to use to fight the bad guys, to prevent the bad guys. Go to Burkina Faso. Today they have drones, they have, sophisticated weapons, machines to protect, secure the life of their people. So-called civilian leaders were in power for over something. They couldn't afford these things. All they know is wearing big suits, flying to France, Belgium, going to ECOWAS meeting, taking pictures, drinking tea, going to meeting, speaking nonsense, taking photos and coming back to Africa, and then imposing taxes on the poor masses, animals. Go to Togo right now and look at what is happening over there. So-called democratic leader who is not ready to allow his people to exercise their anger on the street. So-called democratic leader who is not ready to allow the people to go out there and then say their mind. There is a saying in Chi that Kasadeowe Emabato. When with wisdom and with good saying, irrespective of how angry the people are, giving them a reasonable or a wise message, saying something good, something reasonable to them, can even temper down or calm down their anger. Your father have ruled this country for the past. Where is? Your father have ruled this country for the past 38 years. You took over for the past 20 years, making 58 years. Go to Togo right now and look at the conditions of people over there. But Togolese are hard-working youth. Many of you will attest to it that in Ghana today, almost 60 to 70% of the guys that are doing construction in various new sites, building this new site, building masons, plumbers, painters, POP guys, they are all Togolese guys. If I'm lying, tell me that, or you are lying. Today, in Ghana here today, especially in Accra, in our big cities, in our new sites, in various new sites, the guys that are doing painting, building, POP are all Togolese. Very energetic, hard-working, loving people. But there is no life in their country. When you stay in Togo, you will be useless till you grow old and you die miserably. When you stay there, I've been there severally. I know what I'm talking about. When you stay there that, it shall be well, things will be well, you will live there, stay there and grow old and die miserably. There is no life in Togo. They will tell you that go to their capital city, go to Lome and see how beautiful Lome is. Is capital city the only part of the country? How many people are living in the capital city? Can the whole country be in the? Does capital city mean the whole country? Why don't you go to the rest part of the country, the rest towns, and then go see how people are living over there? And you don't want people to exercise their anger. Even in Ghana, I think for us we have. For us we can descend on the street and then say our mind and then demonstrate and protest. At the end of the day, they won't mind us, or they will just see us making noise, but they will allow us to go our way. Go to Togo today right now and see. If I see how these military guys are beating people, I'm like, hey, are they human? Are they humans? ECOWAS is there. ECOWAS is aware. They are seeing it. They are watching whatever is going on. Tinubu is in Nigeria. Ancient of days. Ancient of days is in Nigeria. He's aware of what is going on in Togo. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is in Ghana. He's aware of what is going on in Togo. Mention them. They are all aware of what is going on in Togo. But they are all quiet. The sad aspect of what is happening is that there isn't an independent military in Togo to take over. The military in Togo is full of is full of the tribesmen of the president, the Kabyle people. So they will never overthrow Nyasingbe or FAURE. They will never take power from him. So that country over there is being kidnapped by one tribe, the Kabyle family, the Kabyle tribe. They've kidnapped the country Togo. That is the reality. Those military guys beating people mercilessly, like they don't know them, or they are not human beings. They are all from the same tribe with the president. And deliberately he did that, infiltrating the military, pushing his tribe people into the military, making sure that he has captured the military, the police, make sure that full of his tribesmen are there. So whoever stands up, you can't fight them. That is what is happening over there. Idiot ECOWAS. Full of idiots. Living in Africa, waiting for the white man to just come and tell you that, Africans, we are here. We are all. This is what our leaders are thinking. This is what our leaders are waiting for. This is what our leaders are waiting for. For one day, for the white man, or for the Western and the Europeans, for Chinese, whatever, for them to come to Africa and say that, you guys, we love you. God created all of us. We are all humans. And for that matter, we want to help you build your continent. So, we came with this amount of money. So, we are building roads for you. We are building schools for you. We are building hospitals for you. We are building this overhead infrastructure. We are building this. We are building this technological hub for you. We are building this. That is what African leaders are waiting for. African leaders are idiotly sitting, waiting for the white man to one day pack his bag and baggages and come. Hello, Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire. We are here. You know what? God created us all. We are all humans. And to where we develop our countries to, we want you guys to also reach there. And for that matter, we are here to do it for you. Let me tell you guys, you'll be mumu to think that way, to expect that to happen. You'll be mumu. Developing a nation is a war on its own. If you are not ready to do it, get off the road for somebody to do it. Ibrahim Traore, the leaders of the Sahel region, Ibrahim Traore, Niger, Mali, they know that developing their country is a war. That is why when they took over, the first investment they started doing is buying ammunition and making sure that they started building nuclear plants in their various countries to start producing their own weapons, so that any idiot who attempt their development, they will clear you road. They will clear you for road. Developing a country is a war on its own. You don't sit there and put your hands in between your legs and expect God to bring the development from the skies to land in your country for you. No. Russia didn't do it in that way. Let me read some of your comments. If you bring something positive, I'll read it. Kenzie says Nigeria today is Africa's biggest problems. Nigeria said the least said about them, the better. Nigerians, the least said about them, the better. A country of population over 200 million. I mean, if I'm wrong, you can correct me. A country with a population over 200 million, and then majority of its population. The lioness, my dear, you're welcome. I see you. And the majority of its population or her population happens to be the youth. For this youth to go to the ballot to go and elect Ancient of Days to come and lead them, as in Tinubu. You know, we may be hungry, but we can manage our hunger. This population, these people, they're not correct. Who gave them the giant of Africa? Who gave that name to Nigeria? My brother, you better come out that name for Kenyans, okay? You better come out that name from Nigerians and give that name to Kenyans, okay? Nigerians are the comedians of Africa. They, including their president, they are all content creators. Listen to me good. Nigerians, including their president, they are all content creators. So whoever gave them that name, the giant of Africa, Mumu Giant, give the giant of Africa to Kenya. Okay? From today, I am the nation uncle speaking from Ghana. I says the giant of Africa, Nigeria don't wear that name. Give it to Kenyans. Kenya is the giant of Africa. Content creators country. When president, from the presidency to the last person, they are all content creators. Nigeria. Call them the giant of content creators of Africa. Give it to them. As for that, they are number one. Creating content, they are number one. Who did this to us? Who did this to us? Who Africans? Who did this to us? Did they manufacture us or created us from a lab and gave us all the same mentality and gave us all the same way of thinking? Who did this to us? Who did this to Africans? I still can't understand this. Who did this to us? I'm beginning to think or to believe that it seems the whites, out of this, their research and then lab stuff, out of that we came. Yes, out of that we came. Out of that they created us. Because from Nigeria, to Ghana, Togo, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, mention them. Go to these countries, it's almost the same. Once you get out from the capital cities, the rest of the rest of the country, the rest part of the country is almost the same. Poverty, impoverished, economic, life suffering. It's almost the same. Yes. I don't know who did this to us. You say you want to lead us. We are not your property. The people of Togo are not, a property of the Nyasimbe family. So you want to lead us. And we say, Toria, I feel we said it. We said it's okay. You've led for a while. Your father led for 38 years. You've led for 20 years. To both of you, 58 years. A country with a population less than 10 million. 58 years of leadership from one family. And this country is very miserable. There is no life for the people, for the youth over there. For you to work and get paid 10,000 CFA in Togo, unless you carry the whole car on your head. For you to work and say, as a laborer, your daily work or your salary today is 10,000 CFA, or oh my goodness. Unless you carry a whole cow on your head before you get that money. Tells you how life is very tough over there. You go there and you see people's face, their postures, their demeanors. You see them, young guys, but almost as old men, because depression, stress, poverty, physical poverty. I am speaking from what I've seen, what I've gone there to see. I'm not speaking from what somebody have told me. When you go visit Togo and then you visit rural areas, you look at human being and you ask yourself, So are they in a country being led by human? So are you telling me that the whole of Togo with a population of 9 point something million, only the Nyasingbe family has the right to rule or lead the country? Rodriguez, no company since he came. Qatar is a population of less than 5 million. Go and look at the development of that country. Togo is less than 10 million. Even if should every kid or child be paid in Togo, it is possible. It can be done. For every child to be paid monthly in Togo, it is possible. It can be done. But due to greediness, selfishness, now the people say, oh, it's okay. Allow free and fair election. Allow, today in Togo, I mean, if opposition party is just a name, I mean, we call, or just a name, opposition party. There is nothing like opposition party. It is just a name out there. Because after election, the day of voting, after voting, you dare not to say you are going out there to look at how the counting is going, which number. Ali wo forget it. Bawe. Ali wo forget it. I mean, unlike Ghana, after election, I mean, people can mass up at the polling stations and be counting the number of votes with the electoral commissioner or the EC rep over there. Unlike Ghana, Togo, after election, police and soldiers surround everybody. Police and soldiers surrounds where you voted, and who you don't go home. You don't go home and go and sleep. And then try to come close and come and ask, who got this number and who got. Ali wo forget it. Ali wo la me yigana odi. Ali wo toget it. They go beat you after election. Go home. Whoever will be declared the winner, you take it like that. Whether you like it or yes, go home. They go beat you. Things go enter body. Hands go. It is sad but funny. Useless ECOWAS is there. All they know is when a military leader takes over from a nonsense democratic or civilian leader, they send a delegation to go and convince that military leader to return back power to. Will Ibrahim Traore what is happening in Togo today, with the instructions the president has given to the military and the police to deal with the citizens, will Ibrahim Traore do that? He that will be classified as a military leader, will he do that? I'm asking the people over here. My people, those of you watching me, those of you listening to me, those that we call them the military leaders, the juntas and the blah, 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 will they, do what is happening in Togo? Will they command, those that are even military leaders, will they command their military men to start beating people like what is happening in Togo? Today in Togo, if you don't write in front of your house that deja frappe, you there, the military will come and then things go enter body for you. Today in Togo, if you don't write in front of your house, deja frappe, already beating. Today in Togo, if you don't write in front of your house, your door, that, things already enter my body, so I'm okay. If you don't write that in front of your house, deja frappe, if you don't write, you forget and you don't write deja frappe, you go know and see, fellas, how things go enter body. So wherever you go and get chalk and write deja frappe right in front of your door, go and write it. If not, military go enter and come baptize all of you inside that house. Will Ibrahim Traore do that nonsense? Ibrahim Traore that they claim or they tag as a junta, Ibrahim Traore that they tag as a military leader. He is a military leader, or he is a military man who took over power. So he is a military leader. Will he do or order or command the military men in Burkina Faso to do what this nonsense going on in Togo? But a whole so-called A whole so-called democratic leader is doing this thing. ECOWAS is quiet. African Union are quiet. My advice to the youth of Togo is that. My advice to the youth of Togo is that. Once you are not ready to lead, to govern us the way it will benefit all of us. For the past years, for the past 58 years, you have nothing to explain to me that you can do it or you will do it. And for that matter, we will all condemn the country. We won't give you the peace of mind for you to govern well. So the youth of Togo should not stop today nor tomorrow. They should keep on. One most important thing they have to do is self-defense. I call it self-defense. They should form a vigilante groups on their own and start disturbing the country, disturb the president, disturb the government, disturb them. Today you descend on the street, you block road, you stop administration activities, disturb them. Don't give them the safe environment for them to think that they are humans than you. Disturb them. Me defunao. Na mukeko de kajo mi pofu mi wadeka mi strategize mi adokwi don't know toughy. Hey, na police over there. Mi jabagba de mi allow de mi agloma unya kola la na police wo. Yes. The youth of Togo, I'm speaking to you guys. Magbola magbola mi asagoma. Magbanyaman over my blogger. This is how your forefathers or your grandparents or your fathers have been in up to today. So if you are not ready to be in and then wait for your children to come and blame you, then you have to sacrifice something today. So the youth of Togo, madakukuma gbo na mi ase. Na mi meto chitire na nkubia na nema koronoge na de kama totrogo. Mangu de kama 12 play jipo ava wona de kanam you. Yo vo de kama fi de kachoge de ava wona de kanam you. Ka jam yan to mi cho. Yes, a do kukuga, a do papraga, vonenema o dona nenema nama wonenema amanyo. Mia no yoke jimide. Kapi wa jimi mia dogo, mia vanya ba vivia. Oto na do me kapi mi dogo. Tana mi ha mitiba mi avio never do agbe na hune nyona wa. Eleba mi ha mi ato nwoma. Tama de kukuna mi. Nye message ale very simple. Mi wadeka in various communities, in various towns, in various provinces, mi wadeka mi strategize mi adokwi. Na soja oje communities o mavava na soja oja pro mavava de mi ha mi na mi abanku na sede mi allow de mi agboma unya kore la mana unye fine muna ila mana mi atojo obawo na du kwade na no na ma to vokemi wo le bunti vu entoma do vi me jaba baba mamlo mabunti vu alo klamete wachomo Barnabas mawunya means beatings mi bro mawunya kware la mena soja okpe police o. Let me tell you, the youth of Togo, the policemen and the soldiers, they are not more than you. How many are they? Sweetie one says speak French small. Sweetie ne French are they? Ikata bu. Ayi kwenye poto kwenye ba. Je m'appelle Sadamo Emmanuel. Ayi makwe poto. Ta French are they? Ikata bu. You know, mavano Togo. Vonye devi me mavano Togo si be 4-5 years. Ta ayi atonya gava anonya va klomva Ghana. Mavano Ghana va de sukule Ghana kaka ta French akata bu. Oh ayi macho Togo botetia. Nyemese blue bo nyemese yovu bo bo French ko ma no dodom. Mavano Ghana kaka pa de sukule Ghana kaka ta Togo French ababu. Ta ayi ko poto ko nye pe afon bebe je m'appelle Kopoto. So I wish I could speak fluent French. I wish. I wish I could flow in French, but my French is not good. The only French I have left in my wardrobe is je m'appelle Sadamo Emmanuel. Comment t'appelles-tu? Ta me da kukuna nyemeten do français mi manage ya nam. Bakle anglais mi manage nam sia. Me manage back and glad. Tama de kuku to the youth of Togo. For FAURE no video that come this dawn I was watching a video that there is a lagoon in Togo or a river. Some of the youth were chased in this river and they found their lifeless body. Almost 3 or 4 youths. Almost 3 or 4 youths were chased by this police and the military. Chased them into the lagoon or the river in Togo, and they were lifeless. Some have been beaten mercilessly. One thing that saddens me is that I ask myself that, so this thing that they are doing, to what extent? Because one thing that I know is that when a country have a military, in case you want to join, just request, I'll pick you. One thing I know is that when a country has a military of a country is supposed to be independent military. There should be independent military that will protect the country from both internal and external threats. The duty, the responsibility of the military is to protect the country from both external and internal. So internally, Timo Media, bro, my brother, how are you doing? Timo, I don't know if you can join me, bro. If you are free, you can request, I'll pick you so that we can have a conversation, bro. The duty, the responsibility of a military is to protect the country both internally and externally. But in Togo's case, Togo's military is not there to protect the country internally and externally. The Togo's military is just there to, protect the president. Togo's military is just there to protect the leadership. No matter the situation, Togo's military is just there to protect the president. That is their that is their core duty. That is their core responsibility. Togo's duty. That is what they have to. The military. That's what they are doing. So in this case, you would have wished that if there should be an independent military in Togo, by now the military should take over. The military should overthrow this man. It is. And if the military will rule and then make sure that they put proper measures and then develop the country as happening in Burkina Faso, fair enough. You know, some of you, ever since we started propagating or championing the good deeds of Ibrahim Traore, ever since we started projecting what Ibrahim Traore is doing, many think or many conclude that, so are you guys preaching military takeover? Are you guys preaching coup in Africa? We have to talk we have to we have to agree with democracy. You know, democracy is the best governance system, and for that matter, we shouldn't support coup. We shouldn't support military takeover. But let me tell all of us the painful truth. I am not against democracy. Let me state this here on record. I am not against democracy, and I can never be a Democrat. I am against democracy, but I am against a democracy that does not develop a country. I am against a democracy that ended up creating 2 cartels, one in power, one in opposition. And after 4 years, after 8 years, the other one will come to power and then the other will go to opposition. Now, in every democratic state in Africa, the responsibility of the opposition is to make sure that the incumbent fails for them to come to power. Am I lying? In Africa today, if I should sum up your democracy, the democracy you are practicing in Africa, the so-called democracy you are practicing in Africa, if I should sum it up, if I should conclude the democracy in a brief explanation to you, democracy in Africa today is whereby you have 2 cartels in your country, party A, party B. These 2 cartels, one in power, one in opposition. The one in opposition always prays, does everything, calculate or put everything in place through the media, through whatever means, sponsor people to make sure that the one in power fails for him to come. So after 4 years or after 8 years, when he comes or when they come to power, the one that was in power now in opposition, the one that was in opposition now in power, now the table turns. The one in power now in opposition is also there to do the same thing with the different strategies to make sure that the one that has come to power fails. That is the democracy you are practicing in Africa. Yes. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Kofi Nkrumah, I see you. Those of you sharing, thank you so much. I've seen you guys. Thank you very much for sharing. The democracy you are practicing in Africa today, in a summary, if I'm to summarize it for you to understand the democracy you are practicing today, go to Nigeria. It is there. Come to Ghana. Same thing. In Nigeria today, those in power, those in opposition are wishing for those in power to fail, for them to come to power. In Ghana today, those in power today, they were in opposition last year. All their wish was those in power to fail, for them to come. Now they've come to power. Those that were in power yesterday, that are in opposition today, are also waiting for or wishing for those in power today to fail, for them to also come. That is the democracy you are practicing. And the worst of it all is the citizens are being divided into supporting these two cartels. Yes, the citizens are being divided into two. A portion supporting cartel A, a portion supporting cartel B, and then the citizens turns against each other, and then they are defending their group of cartels. That is the democracy you are practicing in Africa. Tell me I'm lying. See, Ronaldo says exactly. Yes. Tell me I'm lying. That in Ghana today, the democracy we are practicing here is that a certain group support NDC, a certain group support MPP. When MPP was in power, those in NDC want and wish MPP to fail, for them to come. And yes, MDC have come. Those that were in power, MPP, are in opposition today. They are wishing and praying and doing everything possible for NDC to fail. But both of them forgetting that whether MPP fails or NDC fails, it is the country that is failing. Whether MPP fails or NDC fails, it is the country that is failing. And the sad aspect of all this is that the useless and the fool masses have also been divided into two. Sorry for using useless or sorry for using fool. But the poor masses, that is the right description. The poor masses have also been divided into two. A portion supporting A, a portion supporting B. Then they turn against each other. So one thing that I'm happy and I love about Burkina Faso today is that Burkina Faso today, they only know one leader. There is nothing like cartel A or cartel B. The only flag rising high in Burkina Faso today is the flag of Burkina Faso, not any party's flag. The only flag rising high in Burkina Faso today, the only flag rising high in Niger, Mali today is the flag of Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali. Whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are tribe A, whether you are tribe B, the only flag rising high in Burkina Faso today is the flag of Burkina Faso. But come to my country, Ghana, today. People have their party flags. People love their party t-shirts. People love their party leadership than the country. So that is the democracy you are practicing. But we were we were educated, we were raised up, we were brainwashed to believe that this is the best leadership system or this is the best governance system. Until Ibrahim Traore and these guys are enlightening us to another angle of leadership. That is what is happening in Burkina Faso. And some of us, we are not scared to put it out there for the world to know that if this is the best way to go, we support it. Last time, Afrobarometer conducted a research in Ghana here. 56% of Ghanaian youth today support the military leadership. They wish that Ghana has somebody like Ibrahim Traore leading the country's affairs. Not me saying it. It is a research by Afrobarometer that 56% of Ghanaians wish a military leadership, want a military leadership. Why? Because for all these years, so-called democracy have not yielded anything anything beneficiary, anything reasonable. No, it has just become a group of cartels. This one comes to power after 8 years, the next one comes to power after 8 years, the next one comes to power after 8 years. And the worst of it all is some people in their country manage to kidnap the country and then shut down all opposition parties. Those that have opposition parties that are able to change, make substitution, they have considered their own as it's okay, fine, at least After 8 years, elections are conducted. This one comes to power, then the other one goes to opposition. Those that are considering their democracy as the best one. That is what they have. The best democracy in Africa right now is those that are just allowed to change party after 4 years, after 8 years. Not because these parties are doing something better for the development of the country. No, it's just because after every 8 years, this party comes and this party goes. Those that are having the best democracy in Africa are those that are able to change parties after every 4 years, 8 years. But those that are having the worst form of democracy is whereby so-called democracy, but one particular party has shut down all the oppositions and have kidnapped the country, and then they are ruling. Go to Cameroon. Rock of Ages is there. Paul Biya, or not Cameroon. Is Cameroon not Paul Biya? Paul Biya has captured the country, state capture, shut down all oppositions, and then leading. Go to Cote d'Ivoire. Alassane Ouattara has shut down oppositions, captured the state, and then leading, sitting on the throne. So my message to the youth of Togo is very simple. Disturb them. Disturb them. Roland says 15 years. You see? My message to the youth of Togo is very simple. Disturb them. Don't give them comfortable environment. Forget about African Union. Forget about ECOWAS. Disturb it. Don't make peace in that country. Disturb them. Already you have nothing to lose. You know, when you are a leader and you want your people to be scared of causing atrocities, disturbing your leadership or disturbing your governance, do you know what you have to do? Build the country to the extent that the people will be economically free. The people will start building properties, establishing businesses, and they will be scared to cause havoc, or they will be scared to start destroying things because they will have something to lose. If I'm not making sense, tell me you are not making sense. If you are a reasonable leader, build a country whereby 60, 70 to 80% of the people are economically well, establishing businesses, building properties. Well, in that case, when somebody wants to use them to cause destabilization in that country, those same people will tell that person that, hey, are you okay? You want me to destabilize or to disturb or to cause havoc in my country? A country whereby the system has supported us for us to be able to build 1 or 2 businesses, for us to be able to build 1 or 2 infrastructure, build 1 or 2 houses. A country whereby my kids have been able to come up or set up or have a beautiful family. My kids are going to school, proper education. A country whereby there are enough jobs where my kids will end up from school and get something to do. You want me to disturb or to cause havoc in this country? Hell no, I'm not going to do that. And you, the leader, will have a peaceful mind to govern the country till eternity, even if you want to rule till eternity. Today, can somebody go and convince the citizens of Qatar to start destroying or to start causing mayhem in Qatar? No, because in Qatar, the country have been built to the standard. You have a lot to lose. The country has been built to the standard. You have a lot to lose. Because as a youth, by the age of 18, 20 years, you have your house, you have your cars, you have your businesses, you're making money. How will you fall for somebody's influencing you to destroy or disturb or cause BM in your country? No. So African leaders, they are not wise to some. They are not wise at all. Give the people the economic freedom. Set up the system that will. If you want to rule forever, if you are a military leader, if you are a democratic leader, if you are a monarchical leader or a monarch leader, and you want to rule forever, give the people something that they will be afraid to lose. Give the people something that they will be afraid to lose. Set up or build a system whereby the people will have properties. Because for instance, if I have 2, 3 houses or 1, even if I have 1 business, in a country. There is no way that if you want to influence me to destabilize the country, or I won't do it. Because I know that this is a business I've been able to set up. I've passed through, I'll use my heart and ends to set up this business, and it's doing well, and you want me to destabilize my country, I won't do that. So if you're a leader and you want the people, you want to have a comfortable environment to rule, give the people something that they will be scared to lose by building a system that will give them the economic freedom for them to own businesses, for them to own houses, own properties. Let's assume the youth of Togo today, they are economically well to the extent that maybe, let's say 50, 60, 70% of the youth have some job somewhere, have some work somewhere that they earn a monthly salary, good salary, that they can rent maybe 2-3 bedroom apartment, or they can build some properties. Will they descend on the street and start burning things? I'm asking my brothers and sisters listening to me. Let's assume the youth of Togo today. You forgetting that Nyasingbe and the Nyasingbe family has ruled for the past 58 years. But when you go to Togo, they have their jobs, they have works doing, monthly they earn something good, they have their businesses. No amount of opposition influence can, force them to cause, chaos or mayhem in the country. But this is the case whereby you, the politicians, who build your businesses for yourself and your families, your bank account will be pregnant. Your bank account will be pregnant, leaving the poor masses out there, no job, no property, no reasonable monthly income. Let me tell you, the youth has nothing to lose. So whether you kill them, they got nothing to lose. Already, they don't have a family. They don't have kids. They don't have wives. All they have is hand to mouth. So if you killed me, or if you beat me to death, I haven't lost anything. They will destabilize and they will worry you and they will torment you. Yes, because they have nothing to lose. Because they have nothing to lose. So the youth of Togo have nothing to lose. You can beat them the hell off you want. You can cause whatever. They have nothing to lose. So please, the youth of Togo, don't give them a comfortable environment. Disturb them. Mi defunao nanguka fifia mi jago mi adefunao mi tojo soja obe awu mi tojo. Yes, anya glom mi disturb wo soja wo ha mi fo mi di achi soja o tuma losio. Tiagas amawu na mo. No that tiagas are never dey. Mi ha mi gbogbo mi akọ mi adena obe no ko obe wu. Mi ha mi dikpo mi di achi po. Mi awodeka amewo mi fofu mi adoki mi strategize soja obe tagbo ma losi o obe fomo ma losi o obe susuma le tamana o ta mi diao wu mi akọ gere afede mede no klo mi do ko mi du wa ko mi loku votra ko mi gloma wu nya kore la mena o nwie fine ko mi do awu ano kam ko mi bu abe nojo no yire o ina bloga na o to be Miga yolo anwu ina jojo ma fima me nwu vi o abajo na mi ma wona na ma ko mi afoga wu na gbla mi ase o mi afoga wu keja mi wona na ma mi ma wona na ma wo mi afoga wu keja mi ha mi na mi ankubia mi form vigilante groups o de kajeo. Hey, ma budo kwara me yo jifire ka fi ma pick am de ka fede. Mi amayo be jokale yo si mi bi gbogbo le mi asi mi wona gbogbo me do mi awode fi ke mi to ama ode amayo le Togo de agba fi fere le va do Ghana. Na de kajere jagbagome la fi de dim ko be mai dibe mai Togo mai po huno de mai po jokato de no wo gbogbo ma wo na de nam ele Ghana fi ala mesia me beta me be Togo to ya obilo huno gbogbo me hu jokalo si obilo wode amama ofika oto wode tamu mo le miasi ye mi ko la fi ma Yo du kwa glem. Ye mi akojo kamakle bogo munguse ma wo de kari. Akwa fight government adi ade government adari. Adi amabubu anu afima de du kwa na idio. Ya mi menya wo. Mi atoko enye be no gba amadome. No kojo ka akwa wu ame. No kojo ka akwa gba amadome iko menya wo wa. Tagbo mele mi asio. Enye gbom na mi. Mi wum tagbo mele mi asio. Mi wum na mekua na reka mejo mi wum. So-called spiritual men, so-called highly powerful men. Hey, we Togolese, we are very powerful. We have spiritual things. We have gods. We have deities. Today in Ghana here today, when you call last time I came to Togo, I came to Asigama, came to get few stuffs. When I returned, I posted some of the videos on my Facebook page that I've been to Togo. 3 guys from Accra reached out to me that they are scammers and they want me to take them to Togo for them to go and see a highly spiritual man, somebody who can help them, shepherd them so that they can, make more money from their scamming. Listen to me. I want you to know or to have idea of the mentality in some Ghanaians' minds. Me that went to Togo, I went to market to go and buy cloth to come and sell. I went to market to go and buy things to come and sell. Posting that on my page, 3 guys were able to reach out to me that they've heard that there are powerful spiritual men in Togo and they want me to lead them. They just want somebody who can take them there. So they want me to lead them so that they can go and seek for spiritual support, so that their fraud or their scamming can, So I asked them that, when you watch my video, where did you saw me or where did you see me in that video? So one of them said, oh, we saw you at where you were buying some cloths. And I said, okay. I went to buy cloth to come and sell. Me. I went to go and buy cloths to come and supply, come and sell. And you want me to take you to a highly spiritual man who can make you more money. Tagball as you are. You get brain. You get mind. Are you okay? Are you people okay? 3 of you, are you okay? If I know where any powerful spiritual man in Togo who can give me that money that you want me to take you there for him to or her to give you, will I go to the market to the extent that I even got missing? I lost in the market. I lost in Asigama. Those of you who follow me on Facebook, even on TikTok, I posted it here. I lost in Asigama. I don't know where to pass because the market is big. While my family was standing, I left them that I'm going to buy something from here. Within 10 minutes, I returned. They were not there. They were looking for me. I was also looking for them. It was merry-go-round in the market. I even got lost in the Togo market. But you see this video, you couldn't reason that, oh, this guy that I'm going, this guy that I'm going to, confront with this, situation, he went there to go and purchase cloth to come and sell. So I shouldn't confront him with this kind of, but they were bold enough to come and then ask me that I should take them there. I tell them that, you know what, if something like that is there, all the people, all those in Togo will be billionaires. How many billionaires do you know in Togo? How many billionaires have you seen in Togo? Life is miserable over there than you that you are here. If you want to go, I can't take you there. Find your own way and go. And the consequences await you. That is what I told them. So I want you to understand the kind of mentality in some Ghanaians have in Ghana here. That Togo, the people of Togo, they have spiritual men, they have powerful spiritual men. Where are those powerful spiritual men? Your youth are on the street fighting for the liberation of the country. They are being chased by military and policemen. They are being beaten mercilessly. You, those spiritual men, should put your powers together to back those youth. Okay? It is never too late. Hey, no plan me yo be jokala yo si yo bi yo la yo bi katakria. Madakuku mi come yaba bobo mahusadi mi call support to the view mi anto mi chore du mi cho mi ano avango mi anongo de the view mi awavadi mi aho mi abadukwa na yingo mi ga ko do kalo be mi ga ko ami bobo manyade ko na afima de wa hia mi pupro ehia pupro mi ko la afima be jo kakla nwu le mi asi If you want to come here and say something, just request. I'll pick you. You just request. I'll pick you. If you have something to say, just request. If you have something to say, just request. I'll pick you. Let me pick, I think, 5 people and go and rest tomorrow. I'll come back. Tomorrow I'll be back. Let me pick few people. So if you want to, if you have something to contribute here, come up. If you can speak Ewe or Twi or English, you come here. Come up and say your mind, okay? Whatever you want to say, just come up and say it. Bro, Joker is stronger than the guns. So what are they using the Joker for? Joker is stronger than guns. I accept. We all accept. Is it just to be strong for it to be there? Or as for Joker, the strongest in Joker, it should just be destroying people, destroying family, brothers and sisters? Is that the uses of Joker? Can't you use this same Joker to fight this corrupt politician, leadership? Can't you use this same Joker to clear them from the road for the country to get a reasonable person to lead? Yeah. All we know is Joker, Bobomibi, Tatare, Nukemi Kowom. Yeah, Nukemi Komiabe Joker, Plemiabe Bobomori, Nukemi Kowom. What kind of development are we developing our country with that Joker and that Bobomeunkanka? What are we developing with it? Miawe, let me for me, Miawebi, Bibika, Apu, Bibika, Ene Bibi Vovuloma. Odia Sampa.
Fire.
Odia Sampa, what me kan?
Meto nkapa.
Nice one. Abucha 40, flow for me, Odia Sampa.
Oba de nka oni adwuma pa wo ye ma Africa. Na fire, me hu se te se ne na wo kan. Hu se Africa nkasa ye hina ye problem ye ba ko. Meba Ghana na me nko Togo de so kakra. Ye nim hawa ye si approach problem. Te sane ya wokan ye nuanum Togo foi ma ade no atime ache, and I don't know say sane na usi kire mu say soldiers foi nyina no sa nyasimbe family o ma capture mu nyina de ahye omobotomi inti na nka mo koye sa adwumadie no na nka wo so mu dikan etena ase na mo prane okay nipa no ye koso on step down into step down a particular person na ye choose say ye bema waye den we leading ye ba sisi ya mo ankasa demonstration matie si abonten ye bomo ne ade na se mu wini a makon sisemu hwe Burkina Faso de sane si ye ne nyina ye tie sane si ko so ya enye Ibrahim Tuare ne lead ku no eyo mu soldiers for no ene tena ase e ka o madwen bom se da bi nipa ya na support no baaye ba nie nti a ema ye de ne baaye no enya ho dwuma na o ye den wodi nti aka ye ho abom masa tena ase ye tena ase okay ya select wo ena yenim say at least e ban say be education ene ade na wakọ anim a obetumi aye den LED nti ye nyanum Togo ne omo ye anka ye support omo, but the question is ebekwa akosi say na resource be ne benya free one a problem no one no. Inti Africa nkasa no ye wo problem ye wo big problem. Ye education system na nkasa mpo no omo nkyere sa anyama we ye fa ne say ECOWAS ye hina ye wo school yi sani omo si project ECOWAS de ma ye wo classroom no hu bra what to how be ka say ECOWAS de jama nyankopon na create de si Africa ha de amaye, and because I also your school na ye hina no ye kuta low minded ye mu bia ye nyini a ye yamfifi mu na afei de ye behu se da bi nyaman enye sa na ekọ no nti ye hwe na na kwa mebedi akọ campaign mu a oko interview bi I am so ne Abeku Santana obisa na about ECOWAS na kwa mbedi akwa kan plane say sa organization we a useless organization. And after that me no me follow here isu anyama do bebre Ibrahim Traoré nso be ma hu speech e kire say ECOWAS no emfaso bia ani so nti obekire kra say eba ne say Addis Ababa eho ye headquarters bi wo honum enso ntokwate si ye no na ekuro no ya abo wo hwe Nigeria mafa we yesi honum adechi aye soroti nipa say enkokọ ni na no ECOWAS wo ho ECOWAS ntumi enka ho ehwe and nansen ya yebra tuntum network research awoye offer yaw the whole African Union ewo honum no omuntumi find omo ho inti China for sponsor omo inti aya meka say no wonder say yen Ghana hanom China for babe tutu yen say na yen paying for ekwache omo a the only option omo one say near deport omo so omo nko omkrum if say so nim no the China ni kotum ema ye prison den di way okofesi bia sika China ni be brand so fa mobla no fa bi family no forgetting say ni enti a China ni abese na asase na wo yiyi no hoyi ono betumi find the better way afa no their sponsor no ho on care about China ni ana say hwan inti sane ma we nyina ya ade a titiri no aya be kan ni onu Togo no omo ntitwi nti wo kan be baba yen Ghana for no this is the time I see yesu ani ema bi edi frame because after now am na wo ka say Jumedi pa Ibrahim Traoré di no ho no ko social media unya nkwase apafo bi a omo be comment say eno ye soja ni no abaye nti no emye mesoso ne so miwa soja ni na ono no aba na o se maye mesoso ne so no wo hu nyansa hu say me mindful omo didi a eno masum badwo omo nti me na wo ka say bra ba ku free Burkina enu echi ya no aba Ghana wo ba emo sak ya ye ha na ye ton 1000 ni ade Burkina Faso o de ba Ghana skema ye 400 Ghana cedis emo sak no wo fire ye 400 Ghana cedis a intos a o ma ye ono ade bi aba but areho sama wom ni say sa nipa we before say na onko Burkina no ho no free wa betena Ghana ha eno da so ye NDC wakwa ba na maka ho asema ono akwakwo hu bi na wa ba na me ka kire nse yenso ya ha ye bi obeye ye no agbo ato agu
odi asema me da se mame fa for ebrepamu no ye bedi nkomomo why
mate
nso me da se pa pk o teme ka bi o mic no.
Yeah, boss. Yeah, that's a panel Juma Power. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to express yourself in English in ever you are free to express yourself.
Okay. I think would want to appreciate the work you're doing and enlightening our people, our brothers and sisters, in Togo. I think I'll talk about the Africa, the ECOWAS. I think it is the most useless organization that we are seeing in our dispensation, and I think it is forfeiting its use in terms of the way they are managing the political stuff in Africa.
Request again.
If they go to their meetings, I mean, most of the presidents that have overstayed their tenure over there, none of them are able to talk to them, like they're able to advise them over some of these things. But when they hear some of these things, they hear some of this revolution going on, or if a junta should wake up and stage a coup, that's when they will come up and they will come up and condemn it. So I think this is just something that is a wave that is sweeping across West Africa, and for all those presidents that have been in power for all this while, I think there's a wave sweeping across that is going to somehow eliminate all of them, and it's starting from Togo. And I think it will catch up with Cameroon and other places. And we are much grateful to have you, that you are actually pioneering this thing and making everybody know what's exactly. I hear their internet is shut down over there, and I think it's a deliberate effort to just silence those protesters over there and to put them into cover. But I urge all the Togolese over there to not to give up. This is a struggle that they have to see through to it, so that there will be a change, a new change, and that part of the world also have its development. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, PK. Thank you so much. Morning Star, can you hear me? Morning Star, unmute your mic, please. Morning Star. Morning Star. Let me see if I can unmute your mic for you. No, you have to do it yourself. Morning Star, can you hear me? Let me go to Matilda. Matilda, can you hear me? Hey, am I on or off? Matilda, can you hear me? Unmute your mic, Matilda. Okay, let me go. Okay, let me go to Queen P. Can you hear me?
Hello, Raphael. Yeah, good evening.
Okay, let me go to Matilda. Matilda, man, call some. Where's the look for man?
Me for her for.
Ma also boli sata me lagbe.
Aha, me juba ma glove be na ide Togo straight. Enya me juba ma bia Togo president abede ebuna tama. Yade enpene a alo enmekpene o. Ne over Africa countries so de how many years y'all contest na how many years y'all do na president? Yasingbe ya de mava do president for 50 how many years? 38 years. Mene na ma blower. Afiyanto have do 20 years. Elenene 58 years.
Yeah.
Tanefifi la ne Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, African countries so all elect a new president. Ya all inauguration wam no vade leke o feel na and your question ma bian melema. Leke o feel na. Ekpona eno na happy be ye va tepenenema. Be ye do. Bo ne me eva Ghana me yi Togo de no le nyade gboncho Togo ntide. Ano sem keke. Kene ne yi Togo me va Ghana va yi Togo de ofa yaw. Mebe no ikona kwale Togo kwenye be de Holland pa voko to awudo that's all. Nene yi Togo no ike na kpoko emalo be asigame oto Africa word do ever. Many no masema mi bisa ni say Togo president no oko Africa countries na one ferry. One ferry. Mimi dia mi bisa no. Enra mi ye video bi say Togo for mo hye ne kodu ni nchen ma me. Togo for so mo won ro ofaya u kan sa point no ma te say ye mi de dodo. Omo si omo won ro akese adenti no mo use sa nro nu. E fa finish papa no. Togo to mi be joka se so le mi ata zen wa. Ta I may never do mi aji forever. Ofa eviode minami do ego be mi anovi onyo o le fukpe lo o le fukpem o le fukpem tade eviode ofa me de kuku mi do afa ne mi akata mi ado afa ko jopo yo o le fukpe po gede nye honyo le fi me va je kon po non to no le gbonde ka enu me lo si o la enu me lo si o ta mi do afa ne mi pedon ti de na am ntu ya de ne jolesi aji now ne jolesi aji now sia nyepe gbejan.
Merci. Thank you so much, Matilda.
You're welcome.
Hollywood, can you hear me? Hollywood, unmute your mic, Hollywood.
Hey, bro.
That's right.
Okay. Bro, let's get a phone number.
So bolisa tamalagbo.
Mano pon, la doji. Yina nama. Nyanya rakama la shinya magro nya tokoto. The family yo. Nyanya rakama la shinya magro no. Vivi atama vado. Agama asu. Tokoto kata no cho. Kableton mo subo umi. Asa nya gbamala.
Masam.
Fufonya omo vokoji. Macbilly omo vokoji. Macbilly amashama jeshi le voter region. Teacher onya anoke to this district. Asa nya gbamala.
Masam.
Say mi afoma afiala mi afoma. Your photo minya.
Okay.
Asa nya obra ba yofa.
Awu. Masi kwa vonye masagomo.
Na hina ra jang le jere emiama. Na yofa yiga afina bado havi.
Oh, okay.
Afina bado dakba.
Oh, okay. Ikata la mode
no nya jojo to nya.
Okay.
Ta nya jojo na Togo ma. Fufu nya no via o mo voji. No via. Ye no yadema guide. Ye na yadema ya woku na yadema yowi. Da onka de kama la chinya la fufunya ba apo mo fifila le yopo. Tita dakpa. Fufunye na yire dakpa fia na de bia magbilia. Amashama jishi up to Joja, the whole Joja to the new. Mashama jishi. Then you let the new fifila ne bia. In your headmaster of K2 district. Fufunyema Macbilly, you're nani.
Okay.
Ya upon my fiapon manicho. Akamia me more than you, Namio. Daddy, and ya Macbilly or short. Vivia Gamavado, not Togo to. Yadema, when you Togo to unyo. Yadema, ella between Oba from Obo, a few ocho, ella between Benin and Togo border. Kara. Afuma kramanyo do nyo. France to ovako unchu makoba darafuma. France to aleko wene Côte d'Ivoire to ovako Burkina Faso mama darafuma alemova de Yadema re miagbo ajuama glena miema. Big man. Tare agama ad miakata mi didiga miapovaga. No law no miakata ne kableton no so le Togo ma. Enyama ko la shema wo bloga no.
Akpe kakaka.